Live, Eddie. It's going live. It's going live. We're live! And it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Hey, good morning. It is Sunday, and it's not 5 a.m. It's 7:11 a.m. in the morning. Ooh, that's a chain superstore, right? 7-Eleven. Anyway, yeah, we're a little bit late. It's Sunday. Did a lot of stuff yesterday, and just tired. Up too late. And it was good. And out there, anyone knew, I'm just checking out what's going around the globe. Since I was awake, I was looking around different parts of the world and see what the rest of the world was doing. But anyway, good morning. This is 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. We talk about Agile and Scrum in a practical and tactical way. I should put the basketball down. And hopefully it'll help you get home to your family and friends, bring more value to your customers and yourselves and business and stuff, and get you home, have some fun, and hopefully not so stressed out in the same. So you get more work done in the same amount of time. You're not working extra hours. Therefore, you go home and then you do all your other stuff that you'd like to do. And I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do today, and that was part of the delay because I'm still not really awake per se. So trying to drink my coffee, drinking my old UPS cup, giant cup of coffee, right? And just waking up after yesterday. Drank a lot of coffee working in the coffee shop. My eyes are like this. When I got back, I had to come down off the coffee. And it was really good coffee, though. And someone just sent me one of my connections at one of the IIBA, talking about a topic maybe to talk in March. And it was about coaching. And he said it, and I added something else because I've had this before. How to use an Agile coach. So many times I go into coach and they go, I never used a coach, or I don't know what the coach does. I'm a scrum master. How do I use it? And, these companies spend a lot of money I wish I made a lot of money, but they do spend a lot of money. A lot of times they're contractors for Agile coaches. And, a lot of things, and we're just going to talk about one topic today. And the topic is just going to be, what do you do with an Agile coach? How do you use them? Right? And it's going to be 15, hopefully less than 15 minutes. But how do you use an Agile coach? We always talk about all these Agile coach. How do you become one? Jump right there. But how do you use one, right? How do you use a coach? Because I even need to use coaches, and I'm going to take some classes and get some coaching. Different aspects, business, whatever. Even yesterday at the coffee shop, I asked permission to do a little bit of coaching from a business standpoint, some ideas, taking some Agile thought processes and shared them with the guy who owns the coffee shop. And we'll see how that goes. That might be another new adventure for me. What do you do, right? I had one Scrum Master as coaching, and some other Scrum Masters don't use the service as much as from an Agile coaching perspective. And it was a really interesting comment that the Scrum Master made that she said, I don't understand why they're not fully utilizing you, because I love coming asking and bouncing questions off you, thoughts, processes, how to do things like that. So a couple things that are coaches, and I didn't write this down, so it's not all formalized, but I'm kind of thinking this through. One of the ideas is just being able to bounce ideas off somebody else that you have that is not going to be critical, just going to support, help you walk through the process. I mean, we're trained in walking through the development process, the questions, the angles, what do you want to do? And just a lot of times years and years of experience and things we've seen too. So it's a little mix of both. Sometimes we just let the coachee decide how to get there. And sometimes you just need someone to talk to besides me, myself, and I. As an engineer, I always talk to myself. So I'm talking to me, myself, and I. Three of us, we always talk, right? And there's that where you bounce ideas. But how do you use it? Well, one, make an appointment to go see your Agile coach. If a company's offering it it's a free service to you, right? I mean, seriously, it's free. It doesn't cost you any money. Take advantage of it. Set up a meeting with them. Do it on a regular basis. They're going to challenge you and ask you to do things. Myself, I get whoever I'm coaching to they work themselves into what their actions are going to be, and then when they're going to do, and when those actions be done, and how we're going to do a follow up. So I do that. So it's a little work, right? But it's just like in basketball or any sport, especially basketball. Okay, it's a ball. I throw it in the hoop. Why do I need a coach? Right? The NBA players, they have coaches, they have life coaches, they have personality coaches, they have strength coaches, and they're millionaire basketball players, right? But they have coaches, all kinds of coaches actually, and what they do. And a lot of times the coaches, it's great the way I coach, and I'll say every coach is different. My way, I'm a lot of times it's a second set of eyes on what you're doing. I get invited to ceremonies, events, activities, and a lot of times I'm just giving them, hey, you're running the show, you're facilitating. I come in with a fresh set of eyes, look how things go, and I'll give you feedback, right? Sometimes it's just honest, having an honest feedback loop, not from the team. I mean, you get that all the time, but having someone that understands Agile, what you work on in your professional world, getting that feedback is an awesome thing to have. So inviting them to give you feedback and just taking it, and just saying, okay, interesting. Giving you ideas, bouncing ideas, like I said. The one Scrum Master, it's like, like being able to say, hey, I got this issue. What do you think about that? Or just talking the stuff out. It's a lot of times what we do. We just talk it out. We don't do anything real crazy. And then there's also process improvement ideas, just how to use it. And we offer things that we done before. And whether myself, I do a lot of dashboards and like, well, do you want to build something to help bring that information out? Is that something you're looking for? How to use a dashboard to pick up on things? Like I said, I use my dashboards in 30 seconds. I can figure out what the first thing I want to do. And I limit the number, just like I limit the team. I put my work in progress. I keep that to a minimum because there's only so much new things you can do. The way you challenge yourself, the way you get better. Um, Maybe they want a career path, right? How do you become an Agile coach? What are the advice? What classes? Who do you go to? Those are the kind of things you take advantage of an Agile coach. You may be able to do that with a group of Scrum Masters that are also involved. Sometimes you can't. When you're in that group environment, you may or may not get that. Some people are a little intimidated with going to other Scrum Masters. But one of the things you got to do to really be able to take advantage of an Agile coach, and I think we need to start training this. How do you use an Agile coach? What is it? Not just becoming an Agile coach, but how to use it. I really is interesting. So, but one of the things, don't be scared. Don't be intimidated. I think a lot of people think, I don't know if it's psychological, the safe zone, the trust zone. Do they feel like a failure if they ask somebody on how to do something or get some feedback on it? The best people in the world aren't afraid to ask. They aren't afraid to ask to gain information, to gather knowledge, to learn from other people to get themselves better. They don't hesitate, right? The ones that are really, I mean, some have an attitude, and you get, well, I know everything. I don't need that. The ones who do need that or ask for the help or whatever progress much faster and at a better pace and better life than everybody else. So I just want to encourage everybody, Scrum Masters, BAs, people in business, anything. Go have a session with your Agile coaches. Don't hesitate. If the company has them, take advantage of it. You know, you may or may not get a lot, but you know what? It's not going to hurt you. You get paid your 8 hours, whether you're coding or you're meeting with your Agile coach. And if anybody says, I was just meeting with the Agile coach, just talking about stuff, walking through things, thoughts I had, you get paid, which is nice. You don't have to do it outside. So a lot of people that I coach outside would be outside the work. One, they don't get paid for that time. And two, sooner or later, we'll work out something. And, but anyway, just wanted to encourage you all, take advantage, use your Agile coach, ask them questions, check their career stuff, bounce ideas, things you thought of not working, any suggestions, walk through process that you want to try. Maybe they can work with you, pair with you, support you, give you encouragement, or tell you, don't do that. That's crazy. Like I sometimes do. No, maybe. It's like, yeah, go for it. If it works, let me know, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, with that, that was probably a bad coaching example, right? But let me know. And if you do see your Agile coach after this show and you haven't really met with your Agile coach, let me know how it went. I'm really curious to how these interactions are going. And I do got to share some of my coaching sessions that I have with people and split up the content so we can do that, because I did get permission. I just got to figure out how I want to do that. With that, hey, thumbs up. Enjoy your Sunday. Ring the little bell so that you get notices when we go live. Today we're going live a little bit later than normal, usually not 5 o'clock, but it is Sunday, and it was tiring. It was a long day yesterday. And you all have a great day. Take care. Bye. See ya.